Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
برامجنا متوفرة بالعديد من اللغات. يرجى زيارة suprememastertv.com/schedule.
The golden lion Tamarin-People's brushed back mane definitely enhances their appearance, and they can even make the hair stand on end to make it look bigger if necessary. Please continue watching to learn about these spunky residents of coastal Brazil.
Fundamentally, the only way I believe that someone will remain vegan and kind to animals is if the reason for becoming vegan is based on ethics and on core values. For me, the core principle here has to be about compassion for the struggle and the suffering of other beings. The Honorable Reverend Rabbi Jonathan Klein, vegan.
Tudo bem? That's how you ask how are you in Portuguese, the national language of Brazil. Cheerful viewers, my name is Rodrigo, and it feels so good to share some glorious sunshine with you. Energetic Brazil wishes you abundant joy and spiritual progress. Welcome to our show titled The Resilient Golden Lion Tamarin-People. We Golden Lion Tamarin-People are small, New World monkey folk that spend most of our time in trees. Our scientific name, Leontopithecus rosalia, refers to two things: the hair that surrounds our face and its bright reddish gold color. There are 3 other species of lion Tamarin-People, and we all live in the lush rainforests of beautiful Brazil. My kind is the largest and prefers the Atlantic coast, about 80 kilometers northeast of Rio de Janeiro. With a name that includes the words golden lion, you may have been expecting to see a mightier, more majestic animal person than me. But I think you can see why we were named after the large cat people. The brush-back mane definitely enhances our appearance, and we can even make the hairs stand on end to make it look bigger if necessary. I may not be as grand as a lion person, but I'm cute as a button. Wouldn't you agree? An adult golden lion tamarin person can weigh between 500 and 700 grams, with a body that's between 15 and 25 centimeters long. However, our fully extended tail adds another 32 to 40 centimeters to our total length. It may seem odd, but our tail is longer than our body. To illustrate, if I were to perch on the shoulder of an average human, my body would be about the size of their head, while my tail would reach down to their waist. Curiously, unlike other monkey folk in the Western Hemisphere, our tail cannot grasp things like tree branches. We use it only for balance, which makes me a little jealous when I see other tree dwellers hanging upside down. But God's design for us is different. Our 4 paws resemble hands with long fingers, and instead of flat fingernails, we have sharp claws. These are perfect for foraging, digging into tree bark, and moving around the forest. Our hands work together with our powerful leg muscles to leap between trees, while we may be 30 meters above the ground. I think that's quite impressive. Golden Lion Tamarin-People are very family-oriented. A core group usually consists of a mating pair and up to 6 children. Moms almost always give birth to twins and nurse their babies for 3 months, but everyone cares for them. Dads help out by carrying infants on their backs, and whoever finds food shares it with the others. As with other monkey people, we enjoy grooming each other. It not only keeps us clean and healthy, but it also strengthens our sense of belonging. Besides, it's like getting a massage and feels wonderful. Of course, the little ones play together, learning important life skills and socially acceptable behavior. At the age of 4, offspring typically leave their parents to start their own families or join a larger troop. In communities of Golden Lion Tamarin-People, adult females assume leadership roles and inherit their higher social position from their mothers. Any new males who want to become members must agree to obey. Larger troops mark the boundaries of their territory with scent and guard it from outsiders through patrols and vocalizations. Humans describe our sounds to raise the alarm as whines and clucks. To let others in the group know our location, we will use a trilling call. If we make peeping sounds, we feel friendly, and when we screech, it's usually out of the light. In the morning, our adults wake up first. Then we leave our nest and begin foraging. We spend most of the day looking for fruit, nectar, and other things. We eat along the way and may stop for a siesta, that's nap in Portuguese, in the early afternoon. When we see the sun starting to set, we decide where to spend the night. You see, our sleep schedule is like humans, but we change our resting place almost every evening to maximize our safety. We like to find a comfortable tree hollow, or perhaps a tangle of lianas high up in the trees to bed down on. When everyone else is tucked in, the adults are the last to retire.
Vegan, 'cause all love to live as we do.
If you don't mind, I think I will take a quick siesta myself and meet you back here in a bit. There is more to come, so please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to our program, The Resilient Golden Lion Tamarin-People on Supreme Master Television. In 2018, the government of Brazil made August 2nd National Golden Lion Tamarin Day. That proclamation culminated almost 50 years of conservation efforts on our behalf. I'm going to present the highlights of that story now, so that you can better understand how resilient we truly are. The Atlantic forest along the east coast of South America once covered more than 1 million square kilometers. It extended continuously from northeastern Brazil to Argentina and Paraguay. It was lush and incredibly biodiverse, including our home. Sadly, some humans were mostly interested in making money and began recklessly destroying the landscape. Logging, sugar production, and mining were first to take their toll on the forest. Later, pastures for cattle, people, livestock raising, new roads, and ever-expanding settlements caused many other trees to be removed. No one seemed to care that we were losing our habitat. If you factor in other issues like hunting and fires, it is no surprise that by the early 1970s, our population in the wild was fewer than 300. Concerned biologists brought our plight to the attention of Brazil's government and conservationists worldwide. Their actions led to the creation of Poço das Antas Biological Reserve, the first nature park of its kind in Brazil and a haven for us. Research organizations with captive golden lion tamarin people were asked to prepare them for living outdoors again. In addition, zoos in other countries with lion tamarin foal received a request to return them to the Brazilian Institute of Environment and Renewable Natural Resources. Most menageries cooperated, and the effectiveness of this strategy set a precedent for other species. Between 1983 and 2000, the Poço das Antas Reserve received almost 150 of my kind, who had been born in captivity. Other individuals were reintroduced to forests on privately owned land. Researchers say that more than half of our population today can be traced back to those successful efforts. And another beneficial tactic was pursued, expanding our habitat by planting trees and securing greenwood corridors between disjointed patches of forest. A survey determined that there were at least 270 of us spread across some 14 isolated areas. Environmentalists decided to capture and transport as many groups as possible to a single safer location. For this purpose, União Biological Reserve was created, and it gradually became a flourishing community. Altogether, the number of golden lion tamarin people living in the wild reached a little over 3,700 by 2014. Unfortunately, it wasn't long before fate tested our viability once more. At the end of 2016, there was an outbreak of yellow fever among humans in southeastern Brazil. The epidemic spread toward areas previously part of the Atlantic forest, and by 2018, it reached us in our habitat. Oh, it was terrible. We lost a third of our population before scientists developed a vaccine to protect us. Since then, zoologists have been monitoring deaths from the disease and moving healthy individuals into areas that suffered the most losses. Today, researchers say our population in the wilderness is around 2,500. Our survival is still uncertain due to habitat loss and forest fragmentation. We could save a lot more trees if the vegan diet became the law of the land and no more animal people were raised for food. Various non-profit organizations are safeguarding our reserves, developing additional forest corridors, and encouraging local Brazilians to cherish the natural environment. In addition to National Golden Lion Tamarin Day, the Brazilian government has given us two other honors. We were featured on a postage stamp in 2016. And we adorn the reverse side of 20 real banknotes. The saga of our rise from a forgotten species to an icon of Brazil's rainforests shows that the world still has some wise and kind-hearted people. Let us pray together that goodness will prevail, and we will all be able to enjoy long and fulfilling lives.
Vegan, walk the talk.
Considerate viewers, thank you for being with us for our program today. Coming up next is Inspiring Good News in Support of Ukraine, Part 5 of 7, on Between Master and Disciples, right after noteworthy news. May all earthlings feel mutual affection and serve each other in blissful harmony.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/AW.